Thursday. We're trucking right along.
We are almost there.
Could you use a vacation?
Well, yeah.
Maybe.
Give me one.
How long of a vacation are you
Can I
talking
go on a boat?
Imagine going on a vacation for 9 months.
No, I can't imagine.
Yeah. Hundreds of passengers got back from a 9-month cruise. Comment below. Would you want to go on a 9-month cruise? It traveled across
paying?
7 continents. Well, you got to pay.
Oh.
And it's pretty expensive. But this morning, folks on board that ultimate world cruise are describing their unique experience. Sam Brock has more.
Dubbed the ultimate world cruise.
This is 9 months, and right now we are in Miami.
Passengers on Royal Caribbean's Serenade of the Seas just spent the better part of a year with thousands of total strangers.
It's just crazy, all the things we've done, the places we've seen, the people we've met that have come and gone.
To set the stage, the journey kicked off in the Americas with stops at Christ the Redeemer and Machu Picchu, ultimately covering 7 continents, 8 world wonders, and 65 countries.
I'd never been on TikTok, and all of a sudden I was a TikTok sensation. I am having withdrawals. I need to clean.
The public vacuuming up videos from passengers like Adita Larson, who came with her husband and plunked down roughly $120,000.
What inspired you to do this?
My husband had just retired, and we are avid cruises. They told us the price, and I looked at my husband, and he just said, "You're going to book it anyways."
To the Sweatshy sisters, both students.
We're going to take you guys into our room. Boom, we got decoration.
Who crafted a sweet dorm and connected with staff.
The community on board was incredible, and they held us accountable for our homework.
The trip was not without some rough waters. Videos of stormy weather racked up millions of views, and early on, the ship had to change course on account of the war in the Middle East. Still, the Serenade completed 75,000 miles with no major issues reported so far. And as for the Sweatshies, a clear highlight during a final stretch that stopped in New York, where they hung out on the plaza with Hoda and Al. A trip many passengers said they were sad to see end.
It's just been truly the adventure of a lifetime.
I mean, if you could pay for it, I would totally do it. We asked all morning long whether you would take a 9-month cruise. A lot of you chiming in saying, absolutely yes. One person saying cruise around the world. No, thank you. But most people saying yes. Adventure, new friends, new food, new places. Sign me up.
I'm 100%
It's free,
yes.
right? No, it wasn't free. It's very expensive. I think they said 120K.
If I had an extra 120,
Yeah.
I guess 240. I have to include JT. I'm not going to be able to afford this. But if I could go for free, absolutely, because that's amazing.
Well, I'm sure the girls in college, maybe their parents said, we're going to do this family trip, and then they did school online, and what an adventure.
So awesome.
But I don't know how I would feel about being on a cruise for 9 months.
I think it'd be very claustrophobic after a while.
Yeah.
I would rather be, and I have, if you grew up traveling around, I'd rather be on land doing it and have a chance to escape. I mean, that's a lot of water for 9 months.
The going through the storms and stuff looked pretty scary in that video.
The cabins are so small.
If you get seasick, this is not for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Melissa Banks chiming in saying, I don't cruise, motion sickness is real. Joy Mott, I think I'll stay on dry land, I get motion sickness.
Yes.
Melissa, but a 9-month world tour by plane, sign me up.
That's how you do it. Much faster.
All right, closer to home this morning. You know, those people did that world tour, then they came back to the U.S., and the annual list by the U.S. News and World Report ranked the United States as the 3rd best country in the world.
Finally,
Yeah.
we're in the top 5.
This is the highest we've ever ranked since this list first launched back in 2016. The U.S. scored highest in categories like agility and power, but we were on the lower end of things for affordability and racial equity. The #1 country in the world, can you guess? Switzerland. Again.
Chocolate.
No surprise.
And the #2 spot was Japan. We also asked viewers what they thought this morning. What was their favorite thing about living in the U.S.? One person saying Harris running for president. Another person saying opportunity. Another viewer chiming in saying living in the U.S. is the nicest because of a small town called Fort Mill. We love that.
Shout out.
In the U.S., you can speak your mind even if nothing happens.
I also think that if you really take it in and tour the U.S., there is still so much to see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because it constantly changes, especially as you head west. Like, I lived in Montana, and just that state alone, you have the Badlands, and then you have the prairie, and then it goes to the Rocky Mountains. That there's so much to see.
Just the state of North Carolina.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's true. From the mountains right there to the coast. So, yeah, there's so many things to just take in all 50 states we have. I still need to make it to a bunch of them, including Alaska and Hawaii.
Yes. Oh, me too.
If we had the deal where it was 9 months of paid vacation to go across the United States, that would be fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
I'd much rather do that than be on a ship for 9 months.
Yeah, growing up, we never went outside of the country, but my dad had an RV, which was questionable because it was always breaking down, but he thought it was great. But we did these trips across the U.S. as a family in the RV and saw all the different states, and it was amazing, and I have such great memories from that, and so now we love, I mean, we don't have an RV, but we love doing road trips with our kids. It's so fun.
Yeah, my state count is up to 35. I have 15 to go.
I thought about that, getting an actual map and starting to do the little pin or something of where all we've been and what we need to check off, what's left.
I actually saw something that there's something that you literally take a picture in each state.
Yes, I saw that too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So it's literally kind of a cutter of the picture, and then you collect the maps. That's
I'm
pretty
inspired.
Cool.
I think I'm going to do that.
All right.
I'm going to go order it right now.
A 9-month cruise.
All right, keep chiming in. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.